Hello, this is Jess Kizan. I'm here to talk about the 10 things I learned about the upcoming new Disney Pixar film, Turning Red. In case you don't know, Turning Red is about Mei Lee, a 13-year-old girl who is torn between being an obedient daughter and the chaos of her youth. As if that weren't enough, when she gets too excited, she turns into a big red panda. You know, pretty relatable stuff. Except for the turning into the red panda thing. Look, if that happens to you, I don't know your life, so that's fair if that actually is something relatable to you. This is the feature film debut of Domee Shi, who also directed the Pixar short Bao, a movie that I am very comfortable to admit I get very emotional when I think about it. Okay, anyway, Nerds Rule the World was invited to check out a presentation about the new film, and here are the 10 things I thought that were very interesting about it. What the title Turning Red means. In this case of the film, it actually has multiple meanings. 1, turning red for embarrassment. 2, turning red because you're angry. And 3, because Mei literally turns into a giant red panda. So yeah. Makes sense. Why did they choose a red panda? The filmmakers felt that the red panda, somehow, is not a very popular animal. They also felt that since the story was about a family of Chinese descent, they thought it would be appropriate to use a red panda, which is native to China. They could also come up with their own myth using the red panda, and, you know, they're like really cute. Mei Lee's voice actress was originally just supposed to be a temporary voice. Actor Rosalie Chang was initially hired to record temp vocals for the film, but the filmmakers loved her performance so much they decided to offer her the role officially. Oh, and the character was actually originally supposed to be named Faye, before they changed it to Mei. The film is set in 2002. This makes sense since the filmmakers wanted to evoke the boy band music of that era. So you will see some very 2002 appropriate things. As an example, Mei rocks a portable CD player. Boy bands are a big part of the film story. Filmmakers say that the movie will both honor boy bands and, you know, just mock them a little bit. Just a little bit. The main boy band in the film is Four Town, despite there being 5 members. And they are definitely, of course, meant to evoke bands like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees. But there is a little bit of K-pop influence in there, since one of the members will be Asian. How they hired Billie Eilish and Phineas to write the music for Four Town. In case you don't know, Billie Eilish and Phineas wrote 3 original songs for Four Town. So how did they convince them to do the movie? The filmmakers made essentially a teenage scrapbook for Billie Eilish and Phineas to kind of convince them and to get them to be excited about the project, which obviously it clearly worked. Also, Phineas does voice one of the members of the band. Anime is a huge influence on the expressions of the characters in this film. The filmmakers wanted to push the style of the characters for more expressive and fun emotion. So the big eyes, big reactions are more influenced by anime. They pushed the 3D animators to animate the film more like a 2D film. Domee Shi's personal aesthetic is a little bit more of a 2D animated quality. You know, a lot of their other aesthetic choices is they wanted to reflect Domee Shi's artistic style. So as they said, Domee Shi's style is kind of more chunky, cute. So they kind of want to reflect that in terms of the character design, but also reflect that kind of 2D feel in the animation itself, specifically in the comedy beats. So the challenge here was that they had to basically find a way to get the 3D animators to kind of unlearn how to animate more fluidly and animate the comedy beats more like a 2D cartoon. So most of the comedy beats are kind of more along the lines of trying to animate it like it's a 2D cartoon, more like kind of just sharp animated movements as opposed to kind of more fluid animated movements. It's a very subtle difference, but you can sense it when you actually watch the comedy scenes. The director's mom actually did, in fact, hide herself from her daughter and spied on her at school. Here's some clarification on that. Domee Shi admitted that the scene where we see Mei's mom wearing sunglasses and kind of peeking in and checking on her daughter, that is in fact inspired by a very true life event for her. Apparently on Domee Shi's first day of middle school, her mom did in fact kind of hide behind a tree, wearing sunglasses, checking in on her daughter because she was concerned because it was her first day in middle school. Domshi's friends pointed out, hey, I think that's your mom over there, and Domshi did have to do the awkward conversation of, what are you doing here? Obviously, this awkward moment turned into pretty good fodder for her to use in her feature film work. Bao and Turning Red are companion pieces of sorts. I was able to ask the question, do you see Bao and Turning Red as companion pieces since both films explore the relationships between Asian parents and their children? Domshi basically said, yes, they can be viewed as companion pieces to each other. Bao from the point of view of the mom, Turning Red from the point of view of the child. Two sides of the same coin, and to paraphrase Domshi, she even says that Bao is the appetizer to Turning Red. Thank you all for watching. You can follow me on my socials here. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to Nerds Rule the World. Thank you so much.